Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to my West of Loathing gameplay. Last episode, we were running around doing some work for Breadwood, came across this blood and breakfast, and we're going to pick up from there. Alright, so I don't really know how to make this guy admit that he's killing these people, so we're going to wander away for now. Let's run to Reboot Hill. Steve Buscom's ears perk up as he suddenly veers off course. You approach the weird clearing full of piles of rocks. They make your ears ring somehow. Got the West Pole. Let's dismount and investigate. It's a pile of weird rocks. The rocks are strange. They don't seem to weigh as much as they should, and they're sort of drawn to each other. You probably make an interesting cairn out of them. Something powerful? The impregnable tower. You step back and admire your handiwork. It's quite defensible. Go something mystical. A mystical sigil. Something suave. A sassy face. Alright, I have no idea what that was about. But we'll leave it the way it is and take off. Back to Reboot Hill. Over the side of the road, you spot a lone and gloomy grave marker with a lone and gloomy man in a black robe digging up the grave with a shovel. Hey, what are you doing? The hooded figure looks at you, at the two of you, looks at the shovel, looks at the grave, and looks back at you. Do I really need to explain? You'll need a tracheotomy to quit through when I suture all your damn face holes shut, you. I think she means, why are you doing it? Well, it's for necromancy practice, right? I mean, you gotta get the bodies from somewhere. That's despicable. Shrug. This is the necromancer's territory now. Your moral outrage isn't really my concern. Did you really just say shrug? That's it, let's kill him. Alright, let's do it, guys. Probably shouldn't be too hard, I hope. Ooh. This guy hits pretty hard. Got a bean wall up. Our bean golem. Let's poison him. I think we should be alright. Alright, that should be the end of our fight. You won. You kick him into the hole he's dug and fill it in. That'll show him. Got a black hood and a shovel. Don't worry, it's just paint. There's nothing over here. Let's go into the cemetery. See a ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys, and after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of them. Every one of the 24 of them. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh yes, in fact I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. Came to visit them and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all. So what did you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave, but I just can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed. And I can't bear to leave it until I remembered. I see, well, maybe I can help you figure it out. Oh, thank you, I'd appreciate it so much. Can you remember anything about your granddaughter? Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel. Okay, so we know it's a vowel. I remember she was 40 when she was born. I remember I was 40 when she was born. It'd be hard for her to be 40 when she was born. Oh no, 37. Or was it 42? It must have been somewhere in that range at least. Alright, so 37, 42. So somewhere in the range of 37 to 42. I remember I was 40 when she was born, so she's 95 right now, right? Yep. And her first name was longer than her last name, just like mine. Ends in a vowel, first name longer than the last name. And she was between 37 and 42. She wasn't buried next to one of her daughters. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Her favorite hobby was knitting. She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo just the year before she died. That's all I can remember. (1841 to 1857). Little Becky Smith, Lilith Smith, Pearl, Penultimate Becky Smith, Leslie Smith, Penelope Smith, You uncover a coffin that was apparently delivered by mail because it still has the address printed on it. Either that or this was a joke about somebody going to Hellstrom Ranch after they die. What was this lady's name? Does she have a grave in here so I at least know when she was born? Weird old Jed Marmot. This time the bar ate him. The ground here seems reasonably soft. Got a marmot skin cat. We're still keeping the poet pat, guys. Hey, who doesn't go to the cemetery just to dig people up? Let's kill these skeletons. As always, bring up our bean. Hey guys, look, I'm gonna remember to use my skill to kill skeletons instantly. I know, even I'm surprised I remembered that one. I gotta kill these nerd skeletons first. Doc Alice is doing work on these guys. Alright, I think we should be alright. Here lies the sweet gang, may they never wake up. Let's take the sword. You plucked the sword from the stone, now you're royalty. We got the sweet sword. Alright, let's see if we can't figure out this puzzle now. We'll be back in a minute. First we need to find out who this lady was. She's 95 when she died. I don't even see anyone who could be her. I guess they're probably hating me right now. That'll be... Margaret 1819, no. Alright, we'll come back to this. Hellstrom Ranch. Stop right there. Prove your allegiance, for I'll suffer no cultists in this place. Could you be more specific? The necromancer cultists, the skeleton guys. Sonny Jim, if you're calling the skeleton cultists, you're going to be eating those words with a side of order of tea. Show them the black hood we got. Here, I have this hood off the cultist I killed. You're saying having a cultist hood proves you aren't a cultist? Well, if I was a cultist, I'd be wearing it, right? That's not a great argument, but since all the actual cultists I've accused have attacked me by this point in the conversation, I'll let it pass. A repurposed cult dagger. happened over here? It was a real barn burner of a party here. Let's grab our needle. The ringing will attract attention at least one infernal cow. Alright, the cow's a little stronger than I thought. I think we should be alright, guys. Alright, we won. I have no idea what that thing is. The part that said the dim burn was the part with the horseshoe was attached. Guess it really is good luck. A lucky horseshoe. Plus 6 pistol attack damage. What do we have in our... Alright, let's check out what this thing is. It's Portal to Hell. You hear ominous mooing. Can't go in it? Let's get this guy's picture of the owl skeleton that he asked us forever ago. Brigand Glow. There's a goblin marching down the trail in a soldier's uniform, the pants of which have been seriously pinned up to account for the goblin's stubby little legs. It salutes you when it sees you. Let's just fight him. Wow. That took no time at all. Alright guys, we might be in trouble. Oh no, we're fine. A purple brain pin. Where did soldiers who were smart enough to go AWOL when the cows came home? Do we have anything else that goes on our lapel? I don't think we do. Oh, we have a lucky marigold. Howdy, welcome to Gorman Lancaster's one and only petting cemetery. It's educational and entertaintional. And only 500 meat for a lifetime pass. Entertaintional? Look, don't knock the patter, okay? That's alright. That's right, a wide variety of guaranteed genuine animal skeletons, and you're free to touch them to your heart's content with your hands, that is, no riding. Can I feed them? You can try. Alright, let's pay for it. Alright, he memorized our face, so we can always come back. This is a skeleton of a desert tortoise. It's currently in very slightly less of a hurry to get placed than it was alive. Let's pet it, increase our armor. Plaque says it's a pack rat skeleton, but there's nothing there. Nuts. Skeleton of a jackrabbit. In a pinch, the jackrabbit can help you change a wheel on your wagon. This is an owl skeleton. If you want to know how many fireballs it takes to get to the center of an enemy skeleton, just ask an owl. Alright, we got a picture of the skeleton. Desert ape, but nothing there. You're also pretty sure there's no such thing as a desert ape. Bobcat. And a hawk. Alright, we got the guy's picture. Let's run down to Roy Bean's house. You see what you take to be an oasis in the boiling heat of this region, and spur Steve Buscom toward it. As you near it, you discover you've been fooled. It wasn't an oasis at all, but an evil, towering black stone cow monolith. Anyone could make that mistake, really. Let's attack it. Probably can't poison a monolith. Pretty easy fight. Alright guys, we gotta figure out that cemetery puzzle. But right now we're at Roy Bean's House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Roy must prefer to perform his own morning ablutions outdoors. Perform some of our own. For sale. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean, very rare, 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Uh-oh, spittoon. You know what that means. Let's investigate. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes, nauseatingly sweet like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes, of course he is. Let's investigate further. Well, we're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you really seriously want to put your hand into that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It'll probably never be clean again. Let's go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Let's do it. Well, I tried. Don't ever say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand in the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. You got this perk spittoon hand. Your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon. On the bright side, on the bright side, that hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. We got 20 hot resistance, 20 cold, and 20 sleaze. It'll probably make the patoo sound when you shoot it. Deal stench damage instead of physical. Alright, sweet. Stuff not for sale. Lack of jello beans is not for sale. Let's talk to Roy. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Dick Doody. What do you do here? Well, when I first came to these parts, I was all about two things: dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over at the spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. How do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Guess you got a point. Give him the letter. Hand it over. He opens, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it in the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans, huh? Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them all. All 3 jars. Suppose they think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Oh, that sucks. Let's help them get them back. Well, I certainly appreciate the assistance. Can't offer you much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen to in that direction. The Jelly Bean Thieves' hideout. Alright, let's actually go fight the Jelly Bean Thieves. You discover a new map location, Madness Small Mine. Let's keep going where we were going originally. These look like a friendly sort. Let's go talk to them. You approach the bandit seated around the fire. The meanest looking one speaks up. Don't know who you think you are, stranger, but you better turn yourself right round and head back the way you came, lest you want to eat lead. Well, that's not very neighborly. Take a hike, neighbor. You fellas stole a jar of jelly beans from an old man, and I'm aiming to get them back. Oh, is that right? And just how are you planning on doing that? You take the ruthless route. Let's just fight them. Uh-oh. There are a lot of these guys. We may be dead. Just throwing that out there right now. In fact, I would almost guarantee we're dead. At least we got a wall behind us to protect us. I think we're dead, guys. Alright, let's heal up. Alright, time to stop wasting those. Some of this dynamite I have. Won't have my turn. Keep lobbing dynamite. Alright, I don't want to waste it all. I have no idea what making someone what it means, but we'll do it. I don't think we're going to survive this anyway, guys, so... Alright, let's try that again. This time let's use our ruthless option. Without a word, you pull a stick of dynamite and out of your back pocket and toss it into the bandits' campfire, blowing up the 5 of them into smithereens. Hey. I mean, we had to try to fight him first. Grab the missing beans. Bandits' meager food supply, they should have been robbing grocery stores. Cash of ill-gotten goods. Got a needle, hard soda, sulfur match, Kurt's vet headband, 186 meat. So, got 10 dynamite. So I don't feel so bad about using so much last time. Length of rope, sulfur match, meat. Alright. Let's head back to Roy Beans and give him his jelly beans back. Your L vibrato device starts beeping and bleeping, leads you to an unremarkable sand dune, which quickly becomes remarkable when the robot buried underneath it wakes up. Fight it. Maybe we can actually kill this thing. Alright guys, I think we have this fight won. There's jelly beans back. Well, I'll be the... Thank you kindly, Dick. I won't ask for details, but I hope they were sufficiently grisly. Now, the second jar of jelly beans, not belly beans, it's something completely different, was stolen by a passel of them weird goblin fellas. Couldn't understand a word they were saying, but they were very insistent. Which way did they go? Northwest toward that huge old cactus folks call Old Granddad. Here, I'll mark it on your map, but you can't miss it. Alright. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap this episode up here. I mean, we at least got this guy's jelly beans back for him. Go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and thanks for watching.